Good afternoon to all listeners and viewers of the NDC Heartbeat podcast. We're happy to welcome all those who are listening on radio via WeFM, Vibes FM, Spice Capital Radio. We've got 100.5 FM out of Labby in Grenville. We've got Rampoon Radio out of Delaware in the United States, and several other stations picking up the heartbeat on a Sunday. And of course, those who are looking on the NDC Facebook platform and YouTube, I extend a very warm welcome to you to the Heartbeat today. It's another beautiful Sunday afternoon in Grenada, albeit a little bit cloudy outside, but still beautiful as ever. What we're going to be doing today, we're going to be chatting with one of the representatives who arrived in Grenada for the Canada-India Trade and Investment Mission. Her name is Geraldine Stafford. And she's just one of the many investors who came to Grenada for this very important trade and investment mission. And later we'll be chatting with Representative the Honorable Andy Williams, talking about the upcoming NDC rally, the massive rally, the mother of all rallies, as they say, that will be taking place next Sunday. That's the 21st. So stay tuned for that. We just take a short break and come back to you in just a few moments. Stay with us.
The mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June, under the theme 4 years stronger. You, me, us. You because we care. Me because I have a responsibility, and us because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June at 5 p.m., Montrouge playing field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us. Grenadians
will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and the people-centered leadership at the Montrouge playing field for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhead, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
So brothers and sisters, yellow!
Welcome back to all our listeners and viewers of the NDC Heartbeat podcast. What we're going to be doing today is chatting with one of the business leaders, investors who were part of this trade and investment mission to Grenada. I should also say to you that this initiative was led by our High Commissioner in Ottawa, His Excellency Sylvester Quallis, and also jointly with our Consul General in Toronto, Jerry Hopkin. And of course, this was in collaboration with our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, which is led by the Honorable Joseph Handel and Permanent Secretary Roxy Hutchinson, and in Trade is Mr. David Hopkins. So together, in collaboration with the Grenada Industrial Development Corporation, this entire exercise was planned and executed successfully in Grenada during the period 10th to the 14th of June. And in studio now with me is Ms. Geraldine Stafford. She has been one of the members of that high-level delegation visiting Grenada. And it was a mixed group of persons from Toronto, from Canada, and also from India, looking at trade, investment, and other opportunities that Grenada can take advantage of. So right now in studio, I'd like to introduce Ms. Geraldine Stafford. Welcome to the Heartbeat.
Thank you very much. Amazing to be here.
Well, first of all, I should also say to our listeners and viewers that you're not Canadian, and you're certainly not from India.
No.
Your origin stems from Grenada.
Yes, yes.
Our beautiful little island, sister island of Carriacou.
Yes.
How did all this happen to now you being part of this massive and very important trade and investment mission?
Yes.
What brought you here?
Well, this mission has actually been entirely deeply personal for me, especially feeling like a full circle moment to come back to Carriacou in this capacity where, I feel like I have the capacity to actually help advance the initiatives within the country of Grenada. So, like I said, full circle moment, it's almost like a coming of age for me. And I look at sort of my life in Canada, and I left Carriacou when I was 3 years old, and, pursued education, higher education, postgraduate degrees, and really, working hard to contribute to the Canadian lifestyle, which of course that's what you do in the country that you live in. But, like I said, there was just something in me that wasn't fulfilled. And it was, like I said, this full circle moment to all this hard work I do, why not look to Grenada? And, the more I looked, the more I felt every time I came back, I felt like this is where I belong in helping the country of Grenada. So when Jerry C.G. Hopkins came into office in Toronto, I was one of those people, sort of a trusted circle of people that gave him the lay of the land. What are the issues? How are the diaspora feeling? Young people, older people, what are the issues, and how can we now rally the diaspora to, be fruitful in Canada, but also in giving back to Grenada. So that's kind of how, I came into, sort of the view of the Council General. And then one of the things that I do is grant writing. And as I was doing grant writing for other purposes, I saw all these opportunities that are available. And again, I'm like, why not Grenada? And so that's kind of how this all took flight.
Great, fantastic. There's also a Mr. Prakash, who really was one of the movers and shakers in making and helping with the organizing of this trade and investment mission.
Yes.
Tell us, how did it all come about? Of course, with the direction of His Excellency Sylvester Quallis, our High Commissioner in Ottawa, and of course ably supported by Consul General Jerry Hopkins. How did it all kind of come together so that this very important trade and investment mission took place to Grenada?
So Mr. Burchard, very well connected, very well established businessman in Canada, and have a lot of connections in the priorities, I would say, deemed by the government of Grenada. So when you look at sectors like health, education, tourism, well connected with people who have commodities or have experience in bringing high capacity projects to countries, or just working within cities within Canada itself. So he I believe it was August of 2025, there was the Prime Minister had come to Canada, and Mr. Prashar hosted him at his mansion in Toronto. And one of the promises he made, and he's a man who, if he says something, it's going to be done. So he made a promise to say, Prime Minister, I will bring a delegation to Grenada and we will make them invest. So it was interesting to see the conglomeration of people in the different sectors, everything from the agro-processing, actually I didn't mention, to education. There was an MOU actually signed with Niagara College to offer scholarships to Grenadian residents to come to Canada. And one of the things, that was really heartwarming about the people who who came was that this wasn't just, foreign people coming in and extracting from Grenada. These were long-term, very definitive projects that would, one, build capacity in Grenada. It would be for the betterment of people, provide jobs and opportunities for the people. So that was one of the things I think, from jockeying from the High Commission and the Consul General side, that these weren't one and done or just projects that came in and would benefit foreign. There was really high value impact to Grenada itself.
Fantastic. And there have been several meetings with Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell and, of course, representation from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs,
yes,
Trade and Export Development. Coming out of these discussions, what would you say is one of the highlights of these conversations?
10 cooperation agreements. That is huge.
So it's
right?
not one.
Right, exactly. So
10 cooperation agreements were signed.
Right. Yes, and that's really significant because, a lot of times governments get criticized of you do these big fancy delegations and nothing comes out of it. It's just talk, it's just for show, it's just for pomp and circumstance. But what was really encouraging was that everybody came with a mission, everybody came with a purpose. Once they, we vetted the opportunities through the different ministries and different representatives were there, the GIDC, the ministries, everything from education to sport. There was a sort of a vetting process to make sure that it fit, because again, when you talk about the highlights, you don't want to come in a project that doesn't benefit priorities in Grenada. So it was really nice to see these projects really dovetailed nicely into the identified priorities.
Fantastic. So congratulations to our Department of Trade within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Top tier people.
Wonderful indeed. So what are the next steps?
So the next steps is forming a task force. So it was actually David Hopkin who put the recommendation forth that, it's great that we're all in the room and we've got the nostalgia, but we need, as we say, boots on the ground post meetings. And so that's the next thing. We're going to be forming a task force to keep everybody on task. And, what was really encouraging too, the Prime Minister asked for quarterly reporting. So that's really important that the task force come together. And yes, we signed these cooperation agreements, but the work starts now to really mobilize. Like these projects may not, come to fruition in 6 months. It may take 5 years because, for example, one of the projects aligns with Project Polaris. And so while the hospital proper will be built, but the compound around it, there'll be elements, for example, the seniors home that may come after the fact. So while we sign these cooperation agreements, it doesn't mean things are going to be done in 3 months, 6 months. It may take years, but at least, there's the good faith, there's a stake in the ground for a starting point.
Well, just to highlight your point, the Prime Minister's visit was 2 years ago. And now you're seeing the materialization of the visit and the whole vision and so forth. So these things, they do, take time. Yeah. But coming back to your particular skill, talent, and involvement with the delegation, share with us what you bring to the table.
Yes. Okay. So, funding is, we need funding, and funding comes from all sources. And I think, when you look at investors, there's not necessarily infinite amount of money that you can put in. As projects develop, the scope, the monetary commitments, it broadens. Like I'm sure with even Project Polaris, you have a budget, but then there's things and unanticipated costs. So you have to look at funding from all sources. And so that's really my role, to ensure that we are looking at funding from all sources. So grants is just one of them, where, when I started looking deeper on grants that are available for the Caribbean, I see other Caribbean nations who have benefited from these grants for the past 5 years and repeatedly getting the money because nobody else is applying. So when recently applied for a $3 million grant for Spice Mass. So if that's, if we're successful, that's a significant, influx of money into Spice Mass. So we're looking for the decision on that in August. We recently got the go-ahead too for a grant for the Royal Grenadian Police Force, and that again is significant to really build capacity into the good work that's already being done. So again, it's just funding and everybody's favorite language of money.
Yep. So that particular bit of grant funding that you have been able to source and achieve for the Grenada Police Force, you said that is going to go into community policing.
Yes.
How does community policing work in Canada, as opposed to, let's say, the vision for Grenada?
So the community policing model is the Ontario policing model. So I work for the Waterloo Regional Police Service. I'm a senior officer there. And the way community policing works, you cannot rely on policing to solve the problems of society. So by the time police get involved in crime, it's more on a reactive basis, right? It's the prosecution side going down that end. Really, you need to rely on community in order to help the upstream efforts. So, by the time the police get involved with an individual, it's too late, right? You need those upstream sort of mechanisms that, have where it enables the wraparound supports around community, whether it's youth that are being victimized, it could be shop owners being victimized, it could be, whole communities being victimized. So we need those wraparound supports and to really bring community's voice into how we solve crime and prevent crime.
Fantastic. Well, on this note, we'll take a short break and be right back.
Wonderful.
Save the Day. We Panthers, hosted by Senator the Honorable Claudette Joseph, returns to the Carnage for an evening of rhythm, culture, and pure Grenadian vibes. Sunday, 28th June, 2026, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pedestrian Plaza, the Carnage. Experience the sound of steel pan in its element, with live bands, food, drinks, and craft vendors along the waterfront. See you there.
It's your time now. Homecoming is our time now. Grenada is our time now. We standing proud, diaspora all over the world. Friends, families, we time. We love to see the greatness you're bringing. For diaspora homecoming, I just experience all them thing. Together all are we winning. We love to see the ideas you're bringing. For diaspora homecoming, all over the globe, say we striving. Is a better nation we building. Hey. Diaspora homecoming, together we winning. Diaspora homecoming, together we winning.
You are cordially invited to the Prime Minister's Premium All-Inclusive Cruise aboard the Ecstasy. Now celebrating its second year, this signature experience returns for another unforgettable evening at sea on Saturday, June 20th. Boarding begins at 4 p.m. with departure at 5 p.m. sharp. Come immerse yourself in a classy party atmosphere filled with premium vibes, great music, stylish energy, and unforgettable moments where sophistication and a celebration come together for the ultimate cruise experience. Tickets are now available at gotofed.com and Grenadian Optical. An exclusive celebration awaits you aboard the SSC Saturday, June 20th. It's the Prime Minister's Cruise. We look forward to welcoming you on board.
For those of you listening on radio, just reminding you that the program will cut off at 1 p.m., but you have the opportunity to join us online, which is the NDC Facebook platform and also YouTube. So just remember that. Okay, so as I said earlier on, in studio with me is Miss Stafford, Geraldine Stafford, and she has been one of the group leaders visiting Grenada from the 10th to the 14th of June. It was a trade and investment mission between investors and leaders from Canada and India. So tell me, how would our diaspora collaborate and benefit and participate in such events?
So there's tremendous opportunity, I think, that's untapped in the diaspora. I can specifically speak for the Canadian diaspora. When Prime Minister came to Canada, just last week, the reception there was amazing. It was a gala that was held, but just to see the warmth and the support of this Prime Minister was overwhelming. Like, I actually, when you see it's almost like, I don't want to say swarming, but it was the amount of people around him.
No, you
right?
use the correct word. He's generally swamped.
Yes. And, I actually sat back. I sat back and I watched the genuine love for him, right? And the deep connection that people felt, even myself who've basically lived outside of Grenada for most of my life. You feel the connection, through his words, through his actions, through his his being. And when I look at that, and I'm like, this is a room full of people who, if you build it, they will come, right? So if we just, under your leadership, the way that you've rallied the diaspora together, and if we, keep our feet on the gas to really encourage people to say, why not Grenada? You're building a great life for yourself outside of Grenada, but why not do some work for Grenada? So I think, if we kind of establish a nexus between the projects that are happening in Grenada and the diaspora to really understand those projects and understand, I would say there would be the people who've moved back to Grenada from England, the States, Canada, the past 10 years, I think they're a unique group that we can tap into, and the ones that are looking 10 years ahead, right? The ones that within the next 10 years will come back. And then the ones living there. So there's 3 different cohorts, I think, that we can really tap into to really build the capacity and leverage those people to, really support the priorities of Grenada.
Well, I'm glad that you've mentioned this, because Diaspora Homecoming, which has been a landmark decision taken by the said Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell and his cabinet to express to Grenadians living in the diaspora, it is time for you to return home, even if it's for a short stay, 2 weeks, to celebrate, to reconnect with your heritage, your traditions, etc., but at the same time, look at business opportunities, investments, how you can share your skills, your talent, etc., etc. So all this vision has enveloped into Diaspora Homecoming, which kicks off on the 21st, which is next Sunday.
Right.
We'll be having a massive welcome at the airport, and then there's a church service, which starts off at 9 o'clock at the Gateway Assembly. That's a big church en route to Point Celine. So, and then we start into the whole aspect of spice tree planting and celebrations, meeting, family and friends, etc., visiting Carriacou.
Yes.
It's just a number of events and activities that will be taking place. So I invite folks to visit the website, which is at homecoming.gd, and just to see all that is happening. But coming back to your point, yes, this is how the diaspora can really participate and be part of the transformational development for Grenada as envisaged by Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell and his cabinet. So yes, we want to engage the diaspora.
I love what you said too, right? It's about the thought leadership of the diaspora as well. It's not just about, giving through remittances or funding through remittances, monetary investment. There's a lot of thought leadership, think tanks, really smart people who've come from Grenada, and to be able to give that back, that knowledge is key, right? Especially for the next generation. I think the youth would do well with some of that engagement too.
Yep. Well, as a matter of fact, talking about the youth, the second and third generation Grenadians living in the diaspora, many of them have not even visited Grenada.
Yeah.
So we have been making a special appeal to these Grenadians to come for this period, 21st June through to the 5th of July, see where your parents originated from, experience their culture, their heritage, their traditions, and so forth, and look at business opportunities at the same time, and how you can give back by way of skills and talent. So it has picked up tremendous momentum over the last couple of weeks, and
Yes.
we believe that it's going to be a massive and very informative and engaging exercise come from the 21st. So
Absolutely.
yes, and the second and third generation, the said Prime Minister is now looking with his cabinet at making amendments to the Immigration Act,
Right.
which may then offer these Grenadians
Yes.
citizenship. And that is very exciting for a lot of them out in the diaspora, that at least they have been hearing so much about Grenada from their parents, etc., etc. And now is the time that they will want to feel proud that they can say, yes, I have now become a Grenadian citizen.
Absolutely. I think it's a game changer. I really,
It is
you know,
indeed.
because the citizenship, you can't buy it, right? And no matter what sort of regime that's set up, there's that innateness about being Grenadian and having Grenadian heritage. And, you know, myself being born here, my children, they already love Grenada, so they come back by themselves every 6 months. But, you know, to now offer it to that next generation, it's a game changer.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the right thing to do. It's a long-term vision, right? It's not, this is really looking to forge the path for Grenada in the long term. So, you know, it's almost like, and you know, I'm not trying to get political, but it's almost rectifying, you know, a legacy of a lost generation.
Yep.
It's almost like bringing them back.
Exactly.
Right? So, you know, kudos on this current generation, on this current administration for that thought leadership.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes I get goosebumps thinking, well, this kind of sounds somewhat prophetic. When you listen to the news, world news and so forth, you're wondering, is it time for the children of Babylon to come back?
Oh, yeah.
Come home?
Yeah. It's almost like the prodigal kids, the prodigal sons coming
Yep.
back, right?
Come back home.
Right. No
Yeah.
questions asked. Doesn't matter where you've been, what you've been doing. We
Exactly.
welcome you.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
very, very exciting
Yeah.
times. And
Yeah.
you travel around and everybody wants to be a Grenadian now.
Yes, especially the spice mess. I mean, I can speak, you know, again from young people and having young people in my life with my children, etc. Like spice mass is, you know, Grenada was always on the map, but this has accelerated. Like the work that Grenada has done, the music that's come out, and one of the conversation I actually had with one of the ministers about the music and protecting the music, protecting the art of, you know, that comes from Grenada.
Yep,
So.
absolutely. So indeed. So we kind of sidetrack a little bit, and just want to ask whether if you care to share some of the individual, let's say, initiatives
Sure.
of the investment group that came to Grenada. I mean, you don't have to give all of them, just
Sure.
a few that kind of stood out for you.
For sure. And again, I bring it back to, first and foremost, before investors or people kind of, you know, should be even sort of entertained in coming into Grenada as investors, is to ensure that it aligns with the priorities. And so happy to say that, you know, holistically, this mission did align. So when I look at health as a priority for Grenada, and I look at Project Polaris, and I think I mentioned it before, the compound that's going to be built, you know, again, you have the hospital proper, but then you have the rest of the compound. One of the initiatives was the senior center. So again, you know, affordable housing for seniors, affordable care for seniors, with the initiative with one of the delegates bringing in that senior center. Another one, education. So the partnership with Niagara College, again, transformational. You have the, you know, the tuition fees and things like that paid for, but there's also, you know, the kids who go over there have to eat, they have to live, so ensuring that it's a fulsome scholarship, because we don't want Grenadian youth to go over to Canada and not be able to live as well. And again, with education, looking at, there was a agreement of cooperation signed for skills-based training. So one of the interesting things that I learned was sort of the lack of people who are trained in certain skills, the trades. And we have the same problem in Canada, which is also very interesting. But that one of the delegates was really thinking of how can we train workers in Grenada as well. When you look at agriculture and agri-process, there was a lot of talk about mango, and as I love mango, and when I'm hearing that over 90% of the mangoes just go to waste after either fall from the tree or becomes out of season, what are we doing to monetize mangoes, right? And it's a commodity that, yes, they grow in droves here, but how can we process and then ship to other countries and things like that? There were talks with digital services and infrastructure, a lot of talking about the bridges and pumping stations and things like that. So some delegates had some expertise in infrastructure, and from what I understand, those delegates haven't left yet, and there's some conversations that's going to happen over the next couple of days to actually put that into action already. So some of these initiatives align with the priorities, which is really encouraging, and speaks to infusing some money into projects that are existing and will be new.
Great, fantastic. Well, I know there's a lot more to share, but time is not on our side. So let me, therefore, as we come to the close of this segment, give you an opportunity to just give your whole closing remarks with respect to this trade and investment mission.
Again, I think I go back to this being very deep and personal for me, and I'm seeing Grenada honestly with new eyes. I see the what this administration has done in a short time, and 4 years is short because it takes a long time to turn a ship. And from what I've seen, the possibilities, and I think that is what's heartwarming, and that, from what I'm hearing from the delegates, is that vigor, and the reason why they want to invest is because they see the possibilities. So I think for me, in closing, I would just say, well done, Grenada. Well done for a little island to, honestly, I will say, be able to play with the big boys. So, the leadership, the ministries, everything from the liaison and protocol officers that worked with us over the past couple of days. I use the word top tier. The welcoming has been amazing. So, just looking forward to staying on task, because that's really important. We're not just going to leave here and, you never hear from us again. I'm going to be part of that task force to ensure that we have the milestones and the report back to the government.
Great. Well, thank you very much indeed. I've been chatting with Geraldine Stafford. She has been one of the members of the Trade and Investment Mission from Canada and India. And special thanks to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, especially the Trade Division led by David Hopkin, and also the GIDC, which is led by Mr. Theodore, and of course Chairman Richard Nixon, and of course not forgetting our High Commissioner in Canada, His Excellency Sylvester Corliss, and ably supported by Consul General Jerry Hopkin in Toronto. This has been an amazing visit of top-tier investors, business executives, individuals looking at opportunities in Grenada. And what I'm hearing, which is very interesting, is that Prime Minister has laid out his ground rule. I need reports every 3 months.
Yes.
This is really how business operates. And government is no different to a very big business.
The accountability is there.
Absolutely. So we look forward to great things, and thank you for joining the Heartbeat today and sharing the amazing visit of this trade and investment delegation from Canada and India.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Congrats to Karaku for producing a wonderful daughter who is now doing great things in Canada and being able to be part of this delegation to Grenada. Thank you very much. In a short while, we'll be back and we'll be chatting with the Honorable Andy Williams, talking about the upcoming, Mother of All Rallies, 21st, which is next week, Sunday. So stay with us. Back with you in a moment.
At home and abroad, the National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June. Under the theme, 4 years stronger. You, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June, at 5 p.m., Monrouge playing field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us.
Save the Day. We Panthers, hosted by Senator the Honorable Claudette Joseph, returns to the Carnage for an evening of rhythm, culture, and pure Grenadian vibes. Sunday, 28th June, 2026, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pedestrian Plaza, the Carnage. Experience the sound of steel pan in its element, with live bands, food, drinks, and craft vendors along the waterfront. See you there.
It's your time now. Homecoming is our time now. Grenada is our time now. We standing proud, diaspora all over the world. Friends, families, we time. We love to see the greatness you're bringing. For diaspora homecoming, I just experience all them thing. Together all are we winning. We love to see I guess you're bringing. For diaspora homecoming, all over the globe, say we striving. Is a better nation we building. Hey. Diaspora homecoming, together we winning. Diaspora homecoming, together we winning.
So brothers and sisters, yellow!
Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and the people-centered leadership at the Monrouge playing field for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhead, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
Welcome back to the NDC Heartbeat podcast. We have in studio with us now the Honorable Andy Williams. They say he's the boss of the South.
South boss.
South boss.
Yeah. Not a great South again, eh?
No, just
But it's a great South, but you call me the South boss.
the South boss. All right. So we'll be chatting about the upcoming Mother of All Rallies
Yeah.
next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
We'll be talking about your constituency
Yes.
and lots of other matters.
Yes.
So let's get straight into it. What is happening with the rally? How are we going? How are plans shaping up? And what kind of crowd are you anticipating?
So the rally that we are about to have on June 21st will be the Mothers of All Rally. I can tell you that. Since I've been MP, it's the first time we are having a rally in the South.
Yes, come
So
and think about it, you're correct.
I'm asking all the South people, come out and show your support. This is our time. This is our rally. This is the time to, to really show exactly our strengths in the South. So I'm asking everyone to come out. I collected some jerseys yesterday, about 300 jerseys. From 8:15 to 11:15, 250 went out already.
A drop in the bucket?
A drop in the bucket, exactly. So I'll be having some at my home. I'll be having some in the office starting from Tuesday morning in the office, so people can come and collect jerseys and so.
Wow.
What we're asking, right? We want to support for the buses and so, because there's a lot of expenses. So we're only asking for, if you can just give a $10 contribution towards it. Because we have to get it printed. Plus, we want to get some buses for the South. We want to do a motorcade from all the different constituencies coming to the rally.
Right.
Basically. So you're talking about every constituency will have to have a truck, a DJ, a fanfare coming from different locations or the different polling divisions. And we coming as one down to Mont Rouge in the rally. So that's that. We are starting today to use Mont Rouge to prepare for the rally. It will be, the preparation will take 1 week, right? 1 week. And that just goes to tell you, it is not an ordinary rally.
The mother of all
rallies. It's the mother of all rallies.
All right.
It will show our 4-year celebration, right? And not just a celebration, but we want to really, Terry, tell the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martinique, thank you for electing us, for putting us into office. Remember, we were a group of individuals who had no experience in politics. And when I look back at how we have matured into when we just came in to know, it really is a tremendous transformation when you're talking about the group of us, led by our Prime Minister, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, who shows, he's an example in terms of how to carry yourself as a Prime Minister. Very mature, very subtle, very cool-headed, and he leads us as the troops forward. But all in all, Terry and Grenada and the folks online, it's a joy, and it's a really, we appreciate the trust that was given to us by you.
Well,
and
just to say that I'm happy that I gave way to you. I'm proud of your accomplishments.
Right. But Terry, let me just say this too, that the fact that you gave way to me, I had to make you proud. I couldn't just go ahead and just do any old thing and expect you to even support me. The fact is that I always tell people, even today when I pass through Montu, people still mention Terry Forrester, and it goes to show the impact that you had.
Well, I told you.
Right. So if I were to assume the position and still I did less, it would have done you a disservice.
Well, you continue to do proud.
Thank you.
And I'm happy that it turned out that way.
Right.
Because you have the energy.
You
have the strength, the vision.
Right. But this anniversary is all about telling the people thank you for the trust and the faith that was placed in us. And since we came into office, we were able to turn policies into projects and been able to implement them.
Right.
Even projects that was on hold for years, 6-7 years, that were not implemented. Today, we have started implementation. One of the things that I look forward to in my constituency is a project starting from the Moy Bishop Airport, where we are going to resurface the road from the Moy Bishop Airport to the Moy Bishop Highway, to the valley, to Woodlands, right, and to where the Cliff Road started.
Right.
Yeah, all that is going to be done, and the works will be starting in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, and then after that,
and it's projected to last so long.
So what we want to do from the airport to the Carriacou roundabout or Sugar Mill roundabout, we want that to be completed by August. Take a break for Carnival.
Right.
After Carnival, we want to continue. Yeah. So when foreigners come in, they can look forward to having a resurfaced road.
Nicely paved.
Nicely paved.
Well organized.
But not just paved, marked also.
Uh-huh.
And the idea is to put sidewalks on them.
Okay.
Right, you have people get up in the morning to run on the highway. And with it, though, no sidewalks, it means that if a vehicle just lose control, yep, you know, people's life could be at risk. Yeah, so all that is happening. Also, I want to talk about, let me just deviate from the rally a bit and go back to the rally, because the South constituency is my baby. Yeah, it's what I get up to every morning and gives me the energy to move forward. In the lines, we are doing the WASH program in the lines.
Right.
And sometimes, some people mix up the WASH program with the ordinary bachelor toilet program that was there, or that is there now. The difference is, Terry, and online viewers. The bachelor toilet program that is there now, it's a program where an individual person gets help from a constituency. So let's say you're in need of a bachelor toilet, and you come to the office. The office will send up the request to the ministry, and the ministry will send back the approval. So let's say you have 40 persons living in your community. 20 need bathroom and toilet. You may get no. Someone else might get in the next 2-3 years because you're going all over the place. Now, how the WASH is structured, when you go in a community, you do bathroom and toilet for everyone in the community, not just one person.
Right. For those who are in need.
Those who are in need. Number one. Number two, the difference again with the WASH program and the other program is that you can have a bathroom and toilet facility, but can't use it because you need water.
No, very important.
So you can have a nice toilet, you can have a nice bathroom with no water. It makes no sense. So what we did is that we have NAWASA on board with the WASH program. And if someone does not have water connection, remember, you must have ownership of the land to get water connection. What we have done through the WASH with NAWASA, it is a special leeway for persons who do not have ownership of the land can get the water connection. So you're not just getting that bathroom and toilet, it's not just for the whole community, but also people who do not have water connection gets the water connection so that they can use the bathroom and toilet.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the difference. With the other program too, you have a galvanized roof. With the WASH program, you have a concrete roof. So even if you want to put a tank, you can put your tank on the roof.
Right on top.
Even if you're looking for a shelter for the hurricane and your burrow is gone, you can stay in the bathroom and toilet.
That's a bomb shelter.
Exactly, and that's the idea. No, the program was very geared to give about 15 bathroom and toilet. So when in the Limes now, we really cater for 15 households. However, when we did the assessment, we saw over 30 households, maybe 36, 37 households that need bathroom and toilet. And we are working not just to do the 15, but to do the extra 20%. So that when we finish, we can proudly see that the Limes has, or everyone in the Limes have a bathroom and toilet and water connection. Yeah.
That program, not cutting you, sounds to me as an initiative that you probably need to talk to my earlier guest, Geraldine Stafford, to look into the possibility of getting grant funding for bathroom and toilets for all of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique for persons in need.
So, Terry, why do you think I'm talking about it?
Good.
Ms. Stafford
Wonderful.
Ms. Stafford is in the studio.
Fantastic.
And she's listening, so, you know, so I want to make sure I mention it.
Great.
Right, Ms. Stafford?
Great. So, grant funding probably is going to be on its way.
Yeah.
Good.
Because the magnitude of that in terms of Grenadians that do not have bathroom and toilet is a lot. You know, and you know what we want to do is to bring back dignity to persons.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the lovely thing with the WASH again is that the community gets involved. So, for example, on Friday, he had young men. They were involved in gathering the sand, gathering the gravel, the cement, and everyone was just like a big community spirit. Yeah. So that's wonderful. So back to the rally.
Yeah.
And
for persons who are online or listening who don't understand what WASH means, just explain to them.
Right. So WASH means water and sanitation, access in homes. Right. So we did an assessment, and we saw the amount of pit latrines. We saw people who had no water connection in their homes. And when that happens, you know, it's not the best of environment. But we understand that people may have gone through difficult times. And not everyone would be fortunate enough to have to to live in a comfortable way to have these things. And that's where government comes in. So we could have continued the old approach by just giving them 1-1-1-1-1-1. But in about 2 years ago, Prime Minister was doing the community center in Belle Isle. And when he was doing the center, someone close to the center who was living there was going to use an outside bathroom and toilet. And Prime Minister said, hey, what? We are going to build a bathroom and toilet for her and do it for the whole community. That's where the idea of WASH started. Yeah, and that's how, for example, places like Telescope got a WASH, and all different constituencies got a WASH. Yeah, so when the line is finished, we are going to choose our next community again, and we are going to tackle that community. Yeah, so we keep on tackling communities. It means that after about a good 3 or 4 years, you will have the majority of your constituency having inside bathroom and toilet. That's the effect of the WASH program.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And if you were to get, let's say, a $3 million grant, then you can do the whole of Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique, fulfilling the needs of people where it comes to water, sanitation, bathroom and toilet.
I see Ms. Stafford is taking notes, so that's good.
Yes, very good.
And anyone that wants to contribute to the WASH program, feel free to do so. What I will do on my page, I will give some contact details on my Facebook page and on the NDC page. So anyone wanting to donate to the nation builders, because they are responsible for the WASH program, I'm going to make the info available.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
Right. So
let us go back to the rally.
Back to the rally. June 21st, we are going to start with a motorcade, starting from 12 o'clock, from all the different constituencies, and we will have the routes, and everyone will be journeying down to Montrouge. The rally will start at 5 p.m. and we will have artists like Alma Boy, like Muddy, like Young Brother in Trinidad. Do you know he has I think his grandmother is from Grenada, Young Brother. So he has Grenadian roots in him. I tell you. Yeah. We'll have Short Pre. Did I mention Alma already?
No.
Alma will be there.
Oh yes, Alma Boy, yeah.
Alma Boy, yeah. So we will start with the entertainment, and then we will go into the rally itself, and we will have a chance where our MPs and caretakers will come and greet the people and say thank you, and so for the 4 years we have been in office.
Right.
Remember, some folks only give us 6 months or 3 months, and we 4 years, and guess what? We stronger than before. And the theme that we chose was you, me, us, because you gave us the opportunity. Right, and not just give us the opportunity to serve, and we are thankful. So that's where the me come in. We are thankful, and you are giving us the chance to grow in the job. And in order to take Grenada forward, it requires us, you and me, together. So all sometimes when I see all the bickering on Facebook and all the fighting on Facebook, Terry, I try to give a positive message, because as Grenadians, we cannot truly develop if we're fighting. No one can develop if they're fighting. Even the Bible says a kingdom divided cannot stand. So that alone, we should learn from that. And there's a saying that unity is strength. So anyone that is dividing us as a people is not doing what is best for the country. So for me, for us, in my constituency, Chua Grenada, even this our administration, we try to help everyone. So when I see sometimes they talk about the victimization and all these things, I wonder, if people are really honest with themselves, why are you associating that with us? Right? I mean, some people say that they cannot see anything that we have done for the country so far. I mean, where have you been?
Exactly.
Yeah? When I just imagine, Terry, I mean, you from the south, Montrouge Pasium, Montrouge playing field, in the sector cricket and football. For years we saying if we had some lights in Montrouge, we could have, played the games a little later. No, we have lights.
Exactly.
We only got lights 2 years ago.
Yeah, plus lights on Grandlands Beach.
Lights on Grandlands Beach, lights in the Limes playing field.
All over.
Lights in Springs. But even in Montrouge again, because when people come to play football and so in Montrouge, or cricket, there's no changing room, there's no washroom. No, you have a washroom in Montrouge. So not just playing sports, but you have somewhere like a change your clothes. Imagine if ladies come there to play. Where they changing their clothes? Go to the mall and change their clothes and come back. No, they can do it in Montrouge now. Look at Grandlands Court for years. Grenada's court has been the major court for basketball and netball in the constituency. When we came into office, this court was at its worst.
Dilapidated, quite honestly.
I mean, wall was leaning, the ground was dirty, and just name it.
Yep.
It was a disaster.
Plus, it has lights also.
No, you have lights, you have proper, you know.
Nice.
And these are avenues that we have created for young people to show up their talent. Yeah. So when I hear people say like nothing was done in the country, I mean, just be honest with yourself. You don't have to support us to really admit that things are happening.
Yep.
Yeah. And one of the things that I pride my government for is that when we came into office, we could have been petty by saying, you know what, let's discontinue the project that was started by the previous administration. We didn't do that. We continued them because we saw the good in them. We have been criticized and folks on the other side were saying that we have no ideas because we are just finishing the previous administration ideas. And that's why some governments are scared to continue projects because they will get the criticism that where are your ideas? So now that we have implemented the ideas, projects that they couldn't get going, for example, the Fort George project, which for the homecoming, I want us to put it on the schedule, Terry, for Grenadians and visitors in general can go on the fort to see how beautiful that project is.
We'll have it as part of the tours.
Yes, that would be wonderful. But this project, again, was on the books since August of 2017. Yeah, it's no movement whatsoever. Only when we came into office, we got it to the stage now of being almost completed. Yeah? So you don't have to support us to admit that you have seen development.
Yeah, and you even mentioned the funds that yourself and Prime Minister got back from the UK government under the SIF program.
UK SIF program. Now people are complaining now about the roads, but the roads are bad because we are laying the pipes. Folks, you cannot get away from it. If you have to lay the pipes, you have to disrupt the road to lay the pipes. And that's why we are starting the airport road now, because now that the pipes have been laid, we are working now to resurface the roads. We don't want to resurface the road and then they go down, dig up the road to lay pipes. You don't want that. You have to plan it, and that's what we done. We plan it. Yeah. So I'm just saying, Terry and folks, that we continue to do our best. We want to say thanks to the people for really giving us a chance. This rally symbolizes us saying thank you to the people. It will be a rally with a difference. The production is different. It will be like no other rally you ever seen before. And I'm not just saying that. I'm in a position where I see the plans, we came up with the plans, and it will be a production. Not just an open playing field and just come in and sing, and no. It will be a production. We have one of the best in Grenada that is organizing the logistics for us. And we want to say thanks to the creative, Office of Creative Affairs for providing such opportunities and such support to our creatives that they can now get involved and create such a production. It means that we are leading in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well. It looks as though we need to take a 30-second break.
Right.
To give you a little opportunity to breathe.
No, the break is for you, not for me.
Okay, I'm going to take it.
No problem.
London will take 30 seconds.
Sisters, yellow!
Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and people-centered leadership at the Montrouge Playfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Now we give them yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhair, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
Welcome back to the NDC Heartbeat for another beautiful Sunday afternoon in Grenada. And in studio with me is the Honorable Andy Williams. We've been chatting about the rally, the mother of all rallies, coming up on Sunday. That's Sunday next at Montrouge. Don't miss it. Make your plans early because it's going to be massive. Mega, 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 mega. We are also on the 21st, next Sunday. This will be the commencement of Diaspora Homecoming. We will be inviting and welcoming lots of Grenadians from the diaspora coming in to celebrate and participate in Diaspora Homecoming. We're starting off with a church service at Gateway Assembly, which is close to the airport. The church service starts at 9 o'clock to bring blessings and guidance for the continuation of this 2-week program, Diaspora Homecoming. So, but right now I'm going to invite Minister Andy Williams to give his closing remarks because we're right upon the 1 o'clock hour, and to share with us your thoughts again about the rally and what is going to be happening and all the plans being made.
So I just want to say to our viewers and our listeners on the radio and everyone that Grenada belongs to us. Be it you are in the diaspora, be it you are in Grenada, Grenada belongs to us. And it takes us to build our country. And we do not build a country by being divided and by fighting each other. We have to come together. So I applaud the Diaspora Homecoming. It means that it's bringing our Grenadians abroad to the home soil. It means that families will be reunited. It means that people will get a chance to see the development that is taking place in Grenada and how they can contribute to the development. It means that you will hear about Project Polaris, but you will actually see the site and you will see the plans that we have for Project Polaris. It means that you will see the plans we have for the Centers of Excellence for our young people to start reskilling them. Mm-hmm. It means that you will see the plans that we have for housing. It means that you will see the plans that we have for energy. Yeah. Now I remember some years ago, there were talks by the former Prime Minister that we had oil. I when asked about it later on, it was just a political gimmick. We are not into the games, into the political games. So you will get an update as to where we are with oil and gas. Mm-hmm. And to see that really and truly, we are at a stage where, we can, or we will be able to talk seriously about oil and gas in our waters. Yeah. So Grenadians will get a chance not just to hear it from a station or a podcast or so, but actually come in and see the development. And Terry, let me just say this before I end, right? Transformation is not an activity. Transformation is not a wink of an eye, right? Transformation is a process. And you will see the transformation process being started. So it's not something that you will just see tomorrow, you get up in the morning and you see this transform. It will take a process. And sometimes the most difficult times you will have in the transformation is the process from point A to point B. But countries like Singapore did not just get up one day and saw the development firsthand. They went through a process. And I just want to encourage Grenadians that we are in that process now, where we are transforming our country. The time for the bad talking and the slandering and so, that has to go on the back burner. Let us think or think positive. And let us speak positive about our country, because that's the only way we can go forward. So on that note, I just want to ask everyone to come out on June 21st. If you're in the diaspora still, you haven't made up your mind yet, come to Grenada. Grenada is home. Yeah, if you're in Grenada on June 21st, come to Montrouge, come to the rally. We have something wonderful for you. Yeah, and you're coming to the south side, and as the people say, the sword boss.
The
right?
South Boss.
I think I like that name, Terry.
I think
Sword
so.
boss. So I have to go and take with Andy on my birth certificate. I put Sword Boss Williams, right?
Yes.
But I just want to just say to the people of the South, thank you. I get up every day with you on my mind. I try my best to serve you. And, I always say that service, Terry, is one of the best things you can do for your country. And for me, it's not about me being minister up there, but it's about me being with the people. Our former Prime Minister, Moy Bishop, said that government is supposed to be of the people, for the people, and by the people. It means that government is, government, when you talk about government, you're talking about people. Yeah, and that's the way I serve. So again, I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me in the South. Even though you didn't support me, you still have time to support me. Because when you support me, you're supporting a man who is not looking to victimize or think anyone. You're supporting a man looking to help everyone. And that's the culture I want us to build in Grenada when it comes to politics. So, June 21st, see you there. Montrouge Plainfield. It will be a time to remember. It will be epic. And I have something special to present for you on June 21st. So see you there.
Well, you heard it all.
Lovely.
The boss, South man.
Right.
South Boss.
South Boss Williams, yeah.
South Boss Williams.
Lovely, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, all those who joined the NDC Heartbeat for today. We want to thank our previous guests, Ms. Geraldine Stafford. We want to thank Minister Andy Williams for joining and sharing updates on the upcoming rally next Sunday at Montrouge. By the way, what time are you starting?
So we have the General Council that will start at 12 o'clock.
Yes.
Sorry, at 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the motorcade starting at 12, leading down to the Plainfield, and the rally will start at 5
All right.
p.m.
So persons getting their buses and so forth, they need to be out on the road by 10:30
Yes.
to get going.
Yes, get going. You come down together with all yellow. The place yellow. Yellow is the code.
Right.
Right, on June 21st.
So all the party offices will be promoting and informing persons as to how to function, time-wise, etc.
Correct. And we are working on parking because, we have parking in Heroes Park. We have parking in a number of places.
Yeah.
To make it more accessible for you and not having to one end with the park and all these things. So we're working on that with the RGPF to have everything in place. Because I'm telling you, Terry, and Grenada is going to be epic.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much again, and thank you to all those who listened on the Heartbeat today, be it on WeFM, Vibes FM, Spice Capital Radio, 100.5 FM, even those in the United States, Rampoon Radio, and several other stations picking up the Heartbeat on a Sunday afternoon. And thanks to those who joined on the NDC Facebook platform and YouTube. So, thank you. Have a great Sunday afternoon, and see you again next Sunday when we'll do it all over again with other interesting guests at the Heartbeat.
Lovely.
Thank you, and have a great Sunday afternoon. Goodbye now.
So, brothers and sisters, yellow!
Grenada, the month of June will come alive. 4 years ago, we made a decision to move our nation forward. Now, we are stronger and more determined than ever before.
Unity is strength, and we getting stronger.
On Sunday, June 21st, the National Democratic Congress invites you to the biggest celebration of progress, hope, and the people-centered leadership at the Montrouge Plainfield for the NDC's 4th anniversary mega rally.
Yellow fever.
Under the powerful theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. Thousands will gather in one voice, one heart, and one vision for Grenada's future.
Let me give them yellow, 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 yellow fever.
Come hear the leadership shaping tomorrow. The Most Honorable Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell, Honorable Andy Williams, the South Boss, Honorable Ron Redhead, Senator Claudette Joseph, Honorable Philip Telesford, and more. Experience live performances, electrifying energy, powerful messages of transformation, and the unstoppable spirit of the people of Grenada as we celebrate fathers across the nation and the world. Contact your constituency office for transportation. Bring your flags, bring your family, and most importantly, bring your yellow. Sunday, June 21st from 5 p.m. NDC Mega Rally 2026. 4 years stronger. You, me, us.
Things happening.
At home and abroad, The National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June, under the theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June, at 5 p.m., Monrouge playing field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us.